Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shafika binti Bakri. My metric number is 822800949. For the first question, what is the consumer price index and how it is different from GDP price index? The consumer price index measures the average change over time in the price paid by consumer for a market basket of consumer goods and services. It reflects the cost of living for a typical household. In contrast, the GDP price index, also known as the GDP deflator, measures the average change in the prices of all goods and services produced in an economy. So, it reflects the overall inflation or deflation in the economy, and it is related to the broader economy output. When cost of living issue persists even as growth moderate, it means that the price of goods and services essential for household may continue to rise and impacting consumer purchasing power. The Consumer Price Index is a key indicator for this context, as it is specifically focused on the cost of living for consumer. On the other hand, the GDP Price Index provided a broader measure of overall price change in the economy, encompassing all the goods and services produced, not just those consumed by households.
My name is Nur Adina Shahira binti Mahawi, metric number A2280259. I will answer the question given, what is hyperinflation and its effect? Hyperinflation is a term used to describe whether the prices for goods and services are rising rapidly, typically more than 50% per month. Hyperinflation can have a devastating effect as it causes a loss in our purchasing power. This is because when prices rise quickly, the value of money falls, eroding people's purchasing power. This shows that we can buy fewer goods and services with our money, leading to a significant decline in living standards. For instance, we earn a monthly salary of 5,000 in 2022. This amount allows you to cover all of your expenses comfortably. However, in 2023, inflation hit hard, causing prices to rise significantly and increasing our expenses. Despite receiving the same salary, we must spend more than before. Another effect of hyperinflation is disinvestment. Hyperinflation discourages investment because it is tough for investors to make these decisions, as investors have to put their money where the value of their return is uncertain. This can lead to a decline in economic growth and development. For example, ABC Company had planned to invest heavily in expanding its operation in their country. However, the company's initial investment plans become increasingly unsustainable due to the rapid and uncontrolled price rise. The labor, raw materials, and construction costs significantly outdo their projected estimates, threatening the venture's profitability. The next effect of hyperinflation is government instability. Hyperinflation can cause social unrest and political instability as people become frustrated with their economic hardship. This can lead to protests, strikes, and even violence. Last but not least, trade imbalances. Hyperinflation can make a country hesitant to export its goods and services as they become too expensive for foreign buyers. For instance, Argentina experienced a severe economic crisis in the 1980s, characterized by hyperinflation and significant trade imbalances. Argentina export became increasingly expensive and less competitive in international markets.
Here's the question for number 3. For question A, how much should government expenditure change it to reduce the gap? Inflationary expenditure gap of 80 billion and MPC is 0.75. The formula for multiplier is M equal to 1 dividing by 1 minus MPC. The MPC is 0.75, so we got M as 4. To find out how much government expenditure G should change to reduce the inflationary gap, where G is the government and M is the money multiplier, we can use a change of G equal to inflationary gap dividing by M. The inflationary gap is 80 billion and M is 4. So we got the change of G is 20 billion. The government expenditure G should change it to 20 billion to reduce the gap. For question B is, by how much should tax change? So the tax should change by tax multiplier. The formula for tax is change by T equal to MPC times 2 change by G. The MPC is 0.75 times 2 20 billion. So we got the change by T is 15 billion. Therefore, taxes should be increased by 15 billion.
Question number 3C. Why are the changes in G and T different? It is because of the multiplier effect. When the government increases expenditure, it not only directly contributes to the economy but also induces further increases in income and spending through the multiplier effect. On the other hand, changes in taxes directly impact disposable income, which affect consumption. The difference in the multiplier effect and the direct impact on consumption leads to different changes in G and T to achieve the same overall impact on the economy.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Izzat Insyara binti Saidin and my matric number is A22A0337. Today I will discuss about question number 4. Based on the graph, the government revenue should be at position YF but only at Y1. Government revenue is at Y1 due to a recessionary gap of 100 billion. The economic situation at that time was recessionary. So, to eliminate the gap, an expansionary fiscal policy needs to be used where the government needs to lower the tax and increase national spending to support the economic situation again. The question asks how much tax must be cut to eliminate the recessionary gap. So, we need to calculate the tax multiplier approach, which is negative V divided by MPS, and we get K equal to negative 4. Next, we need to find dt, dy divided by K, and we get negative 25. So, the government needs to reduce debt by 25 billion to eliminate the recession gap of 100 billion.